Hello everybody, I am some old guy with MS. We just had the music guy Josh here, and he played some good music. He played a Jimi Hendrix song, a Hey Joe, and he actually did a really good job of it. Well, it's not surprising. He was very good. He broke a string, but he figured out how to keep playing. So it was good. But we might come back to him. But the other thing about, well, not this week, but last week, my neighbor Hilda passed away. I was kind of surprised, but the carriage said no, they knew it was coming. Hilda was kind of weird, but I liked her husband, Bill. Bill was normal. He still lived in his home, and he used to come here pretty much every day to see his wife. And sometimes their son and daughter would come, and they were probably around my age, actually. You know, I'm 70. So Bill and Hilda were Polish, and I asked them, well, I asked Bill, did you grow up in Canada? And he said, no, we grew up in Poland, and during World War II, the Germans brought them to Germany. So, I don't know. Maybe they experimented on Hilda. I don't know, but yeah, she was kind of weird. But I will miss Bill. Bill was a good guy. Yeah. And that was last Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And then Friday at 2:30, Hailey, who was a friend of mine, did MAID, MAID, which was a little surprising. Hailey was pretty much cognitive up to the very, very end. She was, I don't know, I guess the Scrabble champion. Actually, well, to begin with, myself, Hailey, and Helen used to play scrabble together all the time. And playing with Eiley was very funny. It was very, very funny. Because, I can't move. So she would have to put my tiles out and, I'd tell her which ones to put down and where. But she was kind of deaf. So I'd say like, I don't know, I'd say, okay, the word I'll put down is call. And she would look at me and she'd go, ball? Where does that go? I said, no, not ball. Call. And she'd go, scrawl? Well, that doesn't fit anywhere. And I'm like, no. Call. And she'd go, fall? I go, no. C-A-L-L. And she'd go, B-A-L-L? I'm like, no. C. And she'd go, eventually, she'd go, oh, call. Okay. Where do you want to put it? And I'd tell her what I thought was pretty easy. I'd say, right in front of me, 3 rows up. And she'd go, in front of me? Where does that go? No, and I'd say, no, in front of me, in front of Roy. And she'd go, what are you talking about? There's no boy. And it would go on and on like that. Until finally she'd go, oh, you want to call right there? And I'd go, yeah. And she'd put it down and then she'd go, oh, that's a pretty good spot. And anyway, it was very entertaining. So she's gone. Yeah, she did MAID last Friday at 2:30, which was a little bit surprising. But anyway, 2 of my good friends are gone, and Hilda's gone. Actually, you know what? They already painted Hilda's room. Well, I guess sterilized it, then painted her room, and we have a new resident there. I think she moved in Saturday, something like that. So less than a week to have a turnover. Yeah, kind of surprising. Anyway, back to Josh. Yeah, he broke a string on his guitar, but he continued to play. I asked him about if he knew Red Wine. Red Wine is by UB40, and they're a British band, and from in the 80s, and yeah, UB40. He didn't really know Red Wine, but he was going to look it up. But he did know Hey Joe. My sister, Charlene, she told me about a old song that I think her kids or grandkids liked, but I forget what it was. So hopefully I'll have we'll have another meeting, and she'll tell me again, and I'll remember it. See if Josh knows it. Anyway, so I gotta ask Josh if he knows the Clash. Yeah, they were English also. Well, but he did have a Grateful Dead T-shirt on. He said he went and saw them in Las Vegas, but they're not the original Grateful Dead, because Jerry Garcia died. But I think he said the rest of the band continues. And yeah, a couple of years ago, he went and saw them in Las Vegas. Yeah, Jerry Garcia. I asked him, so you're a Deadhead? And he goes, wow, kind of a newly minted Deadhead. It's not really a Deadhead, but a newborn Deadhead, or maybe a newborn head. Yeah, wait till I tell him you're a head. Just don't get too excited. Anyway, yeah, Josh. So, and I told him that myself and my sister went and saw the Eagles when they came to Vancouver one time. Yeah. Anyway, that should be about it. So catch you next week. Bye for now. Show numbers 7.